Alright, hello. This is the first video for my YouTube channel. Basically my first video. I've done other videos in the past, but this is like my first proper video. Today is the first day of my block. So I've got pull with lats bias day today and side delts. So got back and side delts in the morning for the AM session, and then biceps and rear delts for the PM session. So just heading in for the AM session now. I've just had a shake and some lollies. I'll put a photo up of it. But today's mostly about training. So I'll do videos for my training and then sort of see you redo this after. I'm not sure how this works, but I'll do another video after my session. I'm not sure what I'm going to say, but anyway. Basically for this channel, I just want to do videos that I would want to see. So I feel like there's not many natural guys who document what their life is. And I just kind of want to do that. So yeah, it'd be pretty simple stuff. Let's get into some training. I got some really exciting exercises. I got really nice light exercises and also side-out exercise that I invented. I think I invented it. So we'll do that. It's the best side-out exercise in the world. Anyway, peace.
Okay, we're starting off with the Kas Lat Pull here. I'm really happy with my performance from last time in terms of that. I didn't even use the full stack on my last block, and now I'm using the full stack plus 5 kilos with the gym pin, which is pretty impressive. It's really good that the strength has kind of gone over. In regards to my technique here, I'm pretty happy. It's the same as last time. Obviously, I'd like those elbows to be a little bit more vertical, but I think that's as good as I'm really going to get it. Happy with the tempo. I think probably the RIR went a little bit too hard here in regards to I probably should have gone 1 rep less, but that's okay. This exercise is incredible for me. I love it so much. Absolutely destroys my lats. Incredible so far. Here we're on the machine pullover. I've never done this exercise before, and I really liked it. It was really good. It felt amazing. I was pretty happy with everything here. But again, I think probably should have gone 1 rep less. So I got 7 here. I think 6 would have been most appropriate for a 3 RIR. Pretty happy with everything in regards to tempo and technique. So I think we'll just keep it the same. Just probably want to get that seatbelt a little bit tighter next time. I reckon that would be the aim. But I think that's really about it for my back exercises. We'll move on to the side delts now, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Oh, really bad filming here, but that's okay. This is the best side delt exercise in the world. I've used it with the Kas handles. As you can see, they're not connected. But I've noticed that everyone on Instagram and social media tends to use handles with these, so I kind of wanted to see for myself whether it actually made any difference. It didn't really, in my opinion, but I'll just keep doing it just for the sake of it. I definitely have a few things to improve on that exercise, such as bringing my pinkies up a little bit more. I noticed I was leading a bit with my thumbs, which is definitely an improvement I can make for next week. Final exercise is the upright row with the long handles on cable. Look, I think, yeah, again, technique's probably a little bit shabby, to be honest. I'm not too happy with it here. I think the tempo just isn't there, and I'm kind of moving around a little bit too much. It's difficult because my center of gravity does move because I am using a decent amount of weight, so it's a little bit tricky to decipher between what is just my center of gravity moving and what is me, making unnecessary cheating movements. So I definitely feel like I can improve this, but I'll just do my best.
Okay, we are back. We're all done with the session. So one thing I forgot to mention was that today and this week is 3 RIR week. So started my block, leaving all sets to 3 reps in the tank, as well as it being quite low volume. So it's the first meso of the first week of this block. So the volume is quite low. And that's because we don't need to overdo it this week. So this week is just about getting into the rhythm of things, just providing enough stimulus to grow, but not overloading us so that we're going to crash and burn in a couple of weeks, or that, it's just unnecessary. There's more injury risk. There's so many reasons why there's no point increasing the volume and increasing the exertion so that we can kind of get away with, and it's the most optimal to not push things really hard this session. So you'll see, well, you would have seen earlier when I did the sets that they're still difficult sets, but it's not, as you can see, it's not all out exertion. I keep wanting to say intensity, but you shouldn't use the word intensity. That's about it. We're going to go home now, have some food, cook some chicken up, have some food, and then go to work. So I'll leave it there, and peace. All right, people, done with work, ready for PM session. Buys and readouts on the menu. It's gonna be super quick, in and out. Just massive focus on the buys, so because I really want to bring up my arms. I feel like if anything at the moment, they're probably the weakness across my whole body, which is weird to say that, especially because considering they were maybe a strength 12 months ago. I've just brought up my back and my legs and all those weaknesses up so much over the last 12 months that it's like maybe the arms are the point now where it's like shit, you know, that's the bit that I need to get up. But yeah, anyway, and especially because of my insertions, I'll put a photo up of where my arms look big but they just don't look peaky, you know, they've got that like flat pancake kind of look to them. So anyway, let's get a good session in with buys and readouts, and then we're done. We'll have some food afterwards, and see you later.
Okay, so starting off with, I believe this is called an Egyptian curl, not 100% sure though. Definitely got some improvement to make in regards to the technique. I would prefer it if my elbow stayed in line with, and it didn't move at all, so it stayed in line with the cables the entire time. It kind of does here, but you can see it comes forward a little bit, especially on those last few reps, which is definitely room for improvement. Otherwise, I'm using the Kas handles here. These feel amazing. This exercise is actually really nice. This is my only iso-lateral exercise out of my whole training. So I guess that shows the emphasis I'm placing on my biceps, right? But yeah, really enjoy this exercise. Happy with the tempo and RIR pretty much here. I can pretty much grind most of my bicep exercises out. Again, we're on the easy bar cable curl, nearly full stacking it, which is pretty crazy, especially considering I'm really happy with the technique and tempo here. This exercise has always just been a really good one for me. I really enjoy it. Get a lot out of it, I think. Happy with for those elbows to come forward a little bit. And yeah, really not much to say here. I'm really happy with everything. Probably the only thing would be that maybe went, again, 1 rep too many. This was probably a true 2 RIR rather than a 3 RIR, which is, look, a little bit disappointing that on pretty much all my exercises I've gone a little bit too hard, but that's okay. Definitely room for improvement for, you know, following mesos. We're on to our last exercise for the day, which is a very simple reverse fly for the rear delts. Really not trying to punish the rear delts too much. I think I did 2 sets here, so just trying to give them, you know, a little bit of volume to go, but nothing crazy, especially considering there would already be so much work from them in the AM session. So just finishing off here, really not too much to comment here. Happy with the technique, happy with everything across the board here. So good PM session to finish out. I think it was like 30 minutes in and out. So yeah, pretty happy overall, and I'll leave it there.
All right, people, we're back from the gym. PM session's done. Buys and readouts are over, and we've got our last meal of the day. I'm just going to sign out now. We've got our last meal of the day. We've got a burger, so pickles and chicken. I love this. This is delicious, this one. We've got 200 grams of lollies. You can see, so just under a whole packet. And then we've got frozen peas, carrots, corn here. So just wanted to sign out with a few things I've been thinking about today that have just been on my mind. So I'm a little bit worried. I'm a bit concerned. I'm at around about 5,000 calories starting off the mass, which has never happened before. Usually 5,000 is my sort of tipping point for at the end of a mass. So it'll start off in like the 4,000s and it will slowly creep its way up to 5,000. So I am a little bit scared because 5,000 is already a lot. And I'm scared that I've had to rely, you know, this is the first day of my mass and I've had to rely on lollies a lot. So I'm just really scared as to how much the calories are going to go up this mass, as well as like if the reliance on lollies is this heavy, this early on, what's it going to be like, you know, 16 weeks down the track or more. I'm not really sure what to do though, because I'm quite lean at the moment. I'm definitely not proper lean or anything like that, but you know, I'm low teens, probably 13%, around about that, maybe plus minus, you know, 2%, you know, plus 13, 14, 15, around that, which is definitely lean enough. I wouldn't want to get too much leaner than that for an off season. So I'm not really sure how to play it. You know, throughout the diet, I was still having to rely heavily on lollies and those things to, even eat enough throughout the diet, which was quite surprising considering I'm meant to be hungry and meant to be wanting food, which was not on my mind at all. Anyway, I've rambled enough now. They're just kind of my thoughts and my concerns, and I don't really know what to do other than just push through, suck it up, and eat it, get the job done. So 5,000 calories. Oh, it's actually 20 megajoules, so it's around about 5,000. It's a bit under. It's like 4.8. Because I work in kilojoules. But yeah, that's it for today. I kind of like doing this. It was a bit of fun. It was annoying filming at the gym, to be honest, but I like doing the little updates. So anyway, that's all for today. If you think these are my blue light glasses, they technically are, but they're not. If anyone wears these for blue light glasses, you're an idiot. Anyway, peace out, guys. If you've listened to this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Peace.